a bay with prehistoric sites, various temples and shrines. We're in Hong Kong and getting historical on Lamma Island. Welcome back to OK to Left, and this is a new episode I'm shooting right at where I live, the Lamma Island. So today I have someone special, Professor Mick. He's a co-author with Kenneth Yip, his wife, about the book Piercing Together Sharply. It's all about Lamma Island. He's also the professor of Hong Kong Chinese University.
Morning, Jack. Nice to see you.
Yeah, so this time I have some real professional to show me around and also tell me more about the history. So my very much focus is on the temples today. I hope he can tell me more about the temples. I really love temples and the shrines.
Well, the temples are part of the most kind of recent chapter in the history of this part of Lamma Island.
Yeah.
But we know from archaeological work that the story goes back as far as 6,500 years ago. So
6,000 years ago.
People came here a long time ago, and they were maritime-focused, boat-using people.
Oh, cannot wait to see. Let's go. Hong Kong, Pearl of the Orient. It's famous for its beautiful harbor, skyscrapers, and shopping malls. In this series, we're taking you behind the glees to discover some of its hidden histories. Lamma Island, also called Po Liu Chau, is the third biggest island in Hong Kong. It's known for its fishing and the rice-growing community in the past. But nowadays, people talk about its tranquil environment and its culture melting pot community. Mick took me around the temples and the shrines, and some of them I didn't even know existed, or I'd never visited before, while also telling me some interesting facts. Research indicates that the human activities occurred as early as the Neolithic time. Dina Nai's artistic impression of the Bronze Age in landscape shows how people used the Yongshu area back then, which is also where people began settling down from the 18th century onwards.
Hey, Jack, while we're here, what you can see behind us is the cut face of the headland or plateau that used to separate Yongshuan into two separate sandy bays. Back in prehistory, the coastline was 100 meters further back than it is today, so this feature was much more prominent. Now it's been cut back to build these houses.
From the air, we can easily tell the change of landscape. More buildings out there instead of paddy fields. But clearly, it's just an extension of human activities from ancient times. We kept walking along the alleys and met the sea again.
So what do you think of it so far then, Jack?
It's amazing. There's so many things I didn't know. I've been living here for 10 years. I just didn't know that.
Just even the place name reflects the Chinese love of naming places that reflect the environment in the past. So Yongsuan, Banyan Tree Bay.
Yeah, banyan tree.
So we look around us, we can see several old banyan trees.
Yeah.
One by the restaurant over here was blown down in the big typhoon, T10, last year, and we also lost the really ancient one that was by the Tin Hau Temple. So maybe we can go and take a look at that.
Oh, let's check it out. Before reaching the Tin Hau Temple, Mick made another stop. What happened, Mick?
They got blown down by Typhoon Mangkhut. T10 typhoon. A very old banyan tree. But it's still got some signs of life. There's a little bit of greenery on the side of it. So it's hanging in there.
The relatively new Tin Hau Temple was built probably around 1800, although the 1876 is the year of the oldest dated artifact, which is a wooden tablet. The pair of stone lines is nothing like those seen in other temples in Hong Kong. We went further. The Sanshan Ko Wang Temple is just a minute away. It's very well maintained and guarding the corner of the former lagoon. The stream in front of it still roughly follows its ancient route, adding a hint of the past to the landscape. There were many archaeological excavations done on Lamma Island and at Sharpo. The findings included several Tang Dynasty cures, prehistoric geometric pottery, and quartz earrings. All those excavations were recorded in written reports and photos before covering the land with housing developments, so we can only see what's remaining through the landscape and try to understand how and why people settled here. Alright, Mick, now I know so much about where I live, all the way down to 1,000 years ago. All the fisher hunter foragers, they chose llama, doing the food gathering.
Sure.
Down to 300-400 years ago of the early settlers, why they choose llama. There's so much history.
Yeah, and why do you think we're here on Taiwan Toe?
This is our weekend beach, our favorite place.
It also is one of the most important early sites of archaeology in Hong Kong, dating back 6,500 years to the Middle Neolithic.
So that's where we do sun basically.
They were quarrying sand here in the 1930s, and in that sand was lots of prehistoric archaeology found by Father Daniel Finn. Came back here, did a big excavation.
Wow.
And discovered a Middle Neolithic and Bronze Age site, one of the most important in Hong Kong.
All here?
Right in Taiwan Toe on Lamma Island.
Oh my god, this guy knows everything. Thank you for watching. We see you next episode. Bye.